Conversation one cannot be impressed or by being difficult, vague, and abstract. Usually act use simple and familiar language while talking to the people. You may use informal vocabulary and casual conversation, but use only formal vocabulary during a formal situation. Be simple. It's very simple during a conversation. One cannot be impressed or by being difficult, vague and abstract. You should be, in fact, use simple and familiar language while talking to people. You may use informal vocabulary during an informal and casual conversation, but use only formal vocabulary in a formal situation. Be polite. In conversation, you should be very polite with the people you talk about. Politeness is a key of good conversation. Someone lightly said the good conversation is good manners. Never be rude and impolite. Be courteous and use polite expression and phrases during oral interaction. It is easy to talk friendly people while about you are doing work very well. If you are documenting and unfriendly during a conversation, the other person talking to you might find it difficult to continue the conversation. By the way, no one likes to talk to you unfriendly way. You should be friendly way. You should talk friendly way, but not all the people go through. Be cheerful and smile. Make the other person comfortable. When you start a conversation with the people, you should be smile. You smile. Avoid making a remark that might hurt the other person. It is important to understand the point of view of the other person. Do not jump to conclusion. Do not be very hurry to make judgments. As a general rule, do not make generalizations such as all business people or coming women are foolish. They might be lead to argument while doing the work very well. Be positive. We should express positive feeling during a conversation and avoid criticizing others. It is important to learn to appreciate the good and positive quality of other people's express and uh, appreciation. Be flexible. It is essential to be a flexible during a conversation. A good conversationalist is always flexible in approach, attitude, and style. Rigidly goes against the spirit of good conversation. We may need to change your approach to the topic of the conversation or even the topic of itself. If we are getting bored or if we are leading to the hell argument, be tactful. It is necessary to be very tactful during conversation, especially when talking to one teacher, boss, senior colleague, and someone who matters. It is better to think before the speaking the above. Suffer effort. Choose a topic carefully and avoid conversational issues that may lead to unnecessary argument. Do not argue. Most people argue for argument's sake. They do not without realizing when their intent are achieved by it and end up wasting their strength and time. However, a good conversationalist never argue during a conversation. We may disagree with the person we are talking to, but there is no need to impose your point of view on the other person. Everyone has a right to express his views, so it is important to respect the views expressed by the other person and express your disagreement in a friendly way. Be interest. We should be interested in the conversation, and your behavior and attitude should reflect your interest. We should also take in interest in the other person and person talking to us. Maintain eye contact with each other after them and contribute to the conversation in a lively manner. Some people remain lifeless during a conversation. They, the- they just listen without contributing and anything to the conversation that might show a lack of interest and should be avoided at all cost. We should take active part in the conversation by contributing to it meaningful way. Articulation. In order to speak English fluently, clearly and confidently, articulation has been proved. Articulation is set of speech habit established over a long period. It is a basically your ability to modify a voice or breathe with tongue, teeth, lips, and other organs of speech. In order to produce speech sound, good articulation helps you speak more fluently about the manners of the history.